I'm here with Mark Stimson after his side's 4-0 loss to Hastings United. Mark, a tough day at the office for us. We started poorly, obviously conceding in the first minute. Slow out the stocks against a good side. It was always going to be tough to come back from. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, you're right. When you come to a team like Hastings who are flying at the moment, you don't want to get off to the start we got off to. And to concede, like you say there, after the first minute, put was a mountain to climb. And we obviously didn't climb that mountain. To go down 2-0 at half-time, again, late in the half, I thought if we can go in at 1-0 and readjust and hopefully put a couple of things across the players, you might get a chance of getting back in it. But once they go 2-0, it's a huge task. And the way they play here, they play with a bit of width. They've got some pace in their team. And again, second half, it was to and fro. I think we had a couple of half chances, even in there where Vinny gets a chance from 4 yards. The way our luck is at the moment, it just didn't go in, and I wait to see it on the video. But then they break away and score 2 late goals to make the scoreline look, I think, a lot worse than it possibly could have been. Should have been.
Yeah, like you say, we did start poorly, but we looked a lot better in the second half, I feel. Were you happy with the response, with the way the side came out in the second half?
Well, listen, they've got to respond because the first half wasn't good enough, and we spoke about a couple of things trying to put in place, and I think we've done that. And like I said, we got into a couple of good opportunities, put some balls across the box, but obviously couldn't get on the end of them. But to then go and concede 2 late ones was really, really poor. And I don't like losing any game, but once you start losing 2 as a team, you should be saying to each other, right, no more, that's it, 2's enough, 3. Definitely no more. But then to concede a 4th right at the end, that's not really acceptable, and we have to move on.
Well, it was certainly a baptism of fire for the new signings, but your thoughts on Cadell Daniel and Archie Pagny today show you a little bit of something to come for them? Yeah,
I think obviously for Archie, unfortunately, it was the first ball that he'd received in the air. He sort of half-headed it, and the boys got in behind and crossed it to a goal. So it wasn't the best of starts for him, but I would say after that, he grew in the game and he got a couple of decent balls in, so I was pleased with him. And we know what Cads can bring to us. He's someone who probably will be better on a better surface, because obviously out there is not the best surface. But no, he showed what I think he's shown for the club before. He's got a desire. He's willing to work back and get forward, and I'm sure we'll see the best of him over the next couple of weeks.
Mark, you must have one of the biggest phone bills in Margate currently. I mean, you're always on the phone looking for new signings. I ask you the same question every week. I assume it's the same answer. Will you be on the phone trying to get some new signings in at the end of this game?
Yes. Yeah, again, it's the same old record, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the phone on the way. I doubt if I'll be on the phone on the way back now, because the time I get into my car it might be a bit late. But no, should have an offer's gone into a player tonight, and hopefully by tomorrow night we should get some feedback on that. If that does happen, I'll be pleased with that one. So hopefully one more new one in before the weekend.
Well, look, Mark, there's no hiding it. It's a really tough period for us. It was a tough period before you came in. It's a tough period now. What have you said in that dressing room, and what's the response been like?
Well, you've just said the right thing. It's a tough period now, and it was a tough period before. So that points to certain things, doesn't it? And what I've tried to do is, unfortunately, I've tried to change personnel, because it wasn't working before I got here. When I got here, I stuck with the personnel. It wasn't working. And people say, well, it ain't working now and you've changed. But all I would say is, tonight 2 players have turned up for the first time. They've played. We had Dom and we had Yasser on Saturday, so it's 4 players in 2 games. I think in time, those 4, plus with Ben coming back tonight and getting 90 minutes, and another additional signing, Sam, hopefully when he's back, you're talking about 6-7 new players into a team, and then with the 1 or 2 I want to keep, I'm convinced the results will turn around. But listen, I could stay on this interview for hours and hours and talk about it. At the end of the day, myself and the team have got to go out and get those results. And no better place at home on Saturday against Dudley Jam that would bring a great following. And that's what we just said to the boys. Look forward to that game. Don't think back, look forward.
Thanks very much, Mark. Cheers.